Hey, I'm with the developers of Creature Battle Lab. Can you emphasise on that?
Yeah, so Creature Battle Lab, it's all about creating a little team of creatures and then sending them into battle. It's kind of like Pokemon meets Robot Wars in a way. We just felt there weren't enough kind of battling games on the iPad, so we're trying to fill that gap.
How many creatures can you create altogether?
Oh, well, there's no hard limit. We'll probably put a limit of about 100, maybe, something like that. In terms of matches, they're normally 3-on-3. That's the kind of right amount in terms of gameplay. You know.
Can you go into, like, if you want to make a bulky one, you can make a heavy army and then specialise around that, or is it just like you have 3 individual?
Yeah, you can definitely specialise. There's 8 different kind of creature types. So we have like electro creatures or magma creatures, and the idea is you basically kind of mix and match their skills to make like the ultimate team, because each arena has different attributes as well. So a hydro creature won't do well on the magma arena, so you kind of have to try and create the right blend of creatures.
So you make a team around. Do you know what you're going to battle before you go into battle? Or?
Yeah, I mean, so I guess the third major element then is kind of managing your team. So you get put into a league with other scientists, and you know who you're going to play, you know what creatures they're going to have, so you can kind of plan around what creatures you want to use and try and gain an advantage.
Is there any multiplayer against other people?
Not at the moment. That's kind of like the first thing on our wish list. I think we'll probably start with send your friend some creatures so they can battle your creatures, and then hopefully we'll get to proper one-on-one real time. That's the goal.
Like a trading system you were saying about sending them.
Yeah. I think it might hopefully be a good way to spread the word about the game. And it's not, full multiplayer is quite difficult to implement. So hopefully we'll get there one day.
Have you got a favourite creature?
I like trying to make creatures that look like characters from other games, because you can do that to a fair amount. I just like trying to rip off other games.
I think my favourite one at the moment is Bowser. Bowser's quite a fun one. But
yeah. We're hoping we don't get sued by anyone, but you can make characters similar to other games.
Are the arenas different every time, or?
Yeah, we're aiming to have about 30 arenas, roughly about 3 on each different type. Some of the arenas are going to be totally mixed up. They'll have electro elements in the hydro arena, so it's going to be really dangerous. They're going to be preset though. Yeah.
Also, we're thinking about implementing so you can use your environment. So, like, say on one of the levels, there's a Venus flytrap cobra. So, like, if you go close to it and there's a particular interaction, it'll attack.
Yeah, just try to get a bit of environmental interaction going on.
So the damage is not just the AI, it's the environment as well.
Yeah, each arena has a few different, we call them plinths. They're like little kind of platforms that the scientists have made, and these will affect your creature. So depending on what creature you've got, it might hurt him or it might help him.
So you guys are on Apple and Android, or?
Well, the first release is just going to be iOS at the moment, that's the plan. And then hopefully Android as soon as we can afterwards.
Is this out on anything yet, or is this all that people have seen and heard of it?
This is our first kind of proper public showing of the game. So we're still a fair few months off release. We're just trying to get people's impressions, and we still got a lot of work to do.
Have you had good impressions as well?
Yeah, it seems to be going well. The AI is probably too tough at the moment. We need to tone him down a bit. He's a bit angry. It seems people are really enjoying the customization. There's a lot of options.
If it was multiplayer, who would win out of you two?
It'd probably be me. I've been working on it longer than Alex. He's a newbie to the team.
He's been playing it a lot longer than me. So yeah, he's been playing it a lot longer than me. So I mean, you got perfect scores basically, haven't you now?
Yeah. There was a 3-year-old kid here a minute ago. He's looking pretty good. He might beat me. I don't know.
And you enjoy making the game then?
Yeah. I mean, we just it's so close to finishing it now. We just want to kind of get out there. Bug fixing is the last thing you do, and it's not fun. So.
I'd say it's had ups and downs. Like the animation is fun and can be simple at times, but then at other times it can be really tough, like creating character rigs and other like particle effects.
How long could you spend on customizing one of the creatures?
A long time. You know, I've seen people today spend at least half an hour just on one creature. You know, there's going to be loads of attachments to unlock. You can actually blend the main creature's, his main body into, you know, any shape you want, basically. So you could spend ages doing it.
And because it's on a mobile, you can use your fingers to get precise instead.
Yeah, definitely. We tried to really design the gameplay for mobile. So there's a lot of swiping and kind of dragging. You know, you don't want to use like virtual thumbsticks or anything. It's all like tapping and swiping. So yeah, we tried to keep that in mind.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it as simple as possible. I mean, like Ted said, there's lots of swiping, but then like you got the 4 buttons at the bottom. So when you swipe, press down, and then attack creature, and then it has like a cooldown. So you can't just constantly spam a button.
Is it one of these games that you could get in a car and just play straight away, or?
Yeah, we're hoping people will have like, you know, 5 minutes here and there just for a battle. Yeah.
Something different, isn't it? So.
Yeah, I mean, I played many phone games before. I haven't really seen something like this where you can like morph an object and make pretty much any shape you want. I mean, like with all the settings you can probably have like maybe over, I don't know, a million might be a bit more than a bit too much, but I mean, it's just so many different variations you can have.
Are you guys happy being at EuroGamer?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
it's definitely a fun time. Definitely, so many people out here. And
is there anything you'd like to say? You know, here's your chance.
Buy the game.
The game is free, so you won't have to buy it. Just please download it and give it a go. And yeah, thanks for interviewing us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks, guys.